okay. We're making this in November to remember for other reasons, mild temperatures. But let's look at our first snowfall dates because, yes, we're a little behind. Salt Lake usually sees our average first snowfall November 8th. We have not yet. But as we look at other cities throughout the state, Logan has not received. Logan proper, Tooele did get their first snowfall late October with the help of some lake enhancement. Park City has also seen snow. It happened on November 8th, but they usually average their first snowfall October 11th. Provo has not seen snow, and Cedar City picked up some on the 8th. But usually they see it by the 3rd. So our first snowfall a little behind in our major areas, and a mild start to the work week means we're not going to see it today, tomorrow, or even for the midweek. But we do have changes. Let's look at how we started today. Gosh, Kanab, as pretty as can be down there in Kane County. We had less cloud cover to start the day, but then we saw the clouds increasing with the help of our southwesterly flow. Gorgeous sunset coming out of Bountiful. Love that pink hue. The trees in the front here, Mike, you're the best. We always appreciate your photos and your weather pictures and videos. Send them our way. Satellite radar shows the clouds on the move with that southwesterly flow. We're dry and mild coming off of Veterans Day weekend where we were running above average, and today those temperatures soared, getting to 66 degrees, 61 in Logan, 62 in Provo, 50s on the eastern side of the state, low 60s in Blanding, 67 in St. George. Southwesterly wind is a warm wind, and high pressure allows for sinking air and those temperatures to climb. Heading into tonight, we'll see the clouds break apart just a little bit, but by the time we close out the newscast, it will be 50 degrees in Salt Lake City. Partly cloudy, going to mostly clear, mild overnight expected with low to mid 40s along the Wasatch Front. Daytime highs tomorrow, they're going to climb. We're going to see another warm one, 50 degrees by 9 a.m. with plenty of sunshine on deck and dry conditions holding on as well. Our high temperature trend shows that we're going to stay above average for the entire work week, but we do see a pattern shift halfway through. That pattern shift brings the potential for some wet weather. As we look at the upper level futurecast, you see the high pressure that's in control and the well-defined ridge. That starts to break down just a little bit as we watch an upper level low in the Pacific. We get a system that dives in from the Pacific Northwest. That's a weaker system, but it will bring some change to our Thursday. And then once that's out of the area, that cutoff low wants to track inland. Right now, it looks like it could bring increased precipitation potential to the Beehive State, but we have to see where it's going. The weather models not agreeing on where that cutoff low is headed, so the spotty precipitation we're seeing each day as we get closer to the event will become a little more clear. What we do know, the pattern's going to change. Cloud cover out there for your Wednesday and Tuesday. By Thursday, we bring in some wet weather to central and southern Utah. It's a weak system, but we change things just a little bit. Quiet for our Friday, but then the model wants to bring in some activity as we roll into Saturday and possibly Sunday. It's still spotty, as you notice, for the long-range futurecast here, and we're going to get honing in on those details as we get closer to the event. But we know changes are coming. 50s and 60s for those highs tomorrow. Yet again, that unseasonable warmth holding on. 50s and 60s for the eastern side of the state. Another day expected in the low 70s in St. George. Taking a look at the next 7 days in Washington County, 70s turning to 60s with the chance of some showers moving in for the south. That cutoff low is closer to southern Utah, so not a surprise that they could see some rain. As we look at the Wasatch Front, 60s turning to 50s. We're going to ease back down to average when it comes to our temperatures, and we get a bit of an unsettled pattern as we get through the weekend. And then the holidays next week. My goodness, here we are. 50s and 60s for this week. We'll see what Thanksgiving week brings, but it could start off significantly cooler with those mid 40s.